prepare for an interview.
Step 1. Get to know the employer. The simplest way to get to know your employer is to use their own website. At a minimum, you should read the About Us section. It is important to get really familiar with what this company is really about and how they see themselves.
Step 2. Learn the job description. If a job description is posted online, make sure you use it and learn about it. Think about how your experiences and skills fit. Make sure to include examples from your past as supporting evidence that you would excel at this job.
Step 3. Practice makes perfect. Write down at least 10 interview questions that you're likely to be asked and write out your answers to them. Make yourself practice your answers out loud. Practice saying them out loud over and over again until your answers fly off your tongue automatically. The more you practice, the better you'll get and the more comfortable you'll feel.
Step 4. Come up with questions of your own. It is important to come up with several questions of your own because at the end of the interview, you'll be asked what questions you have. You also want to ask about their next steps and their timeline for getting back to you.
What to bring to the interview. You should bring directions and instructions that the hiring manager may have given you. Also, bring your ID with you, just in case of security. Bring a pen just in case you have to fill out paperwork. Also, bring a notepad to jot down important details and contact names. Have a list of questions prepared for the interview. Bring several copies of your resume and reference lists.
You should not bring your mom or dad. Also, do not go into the interview chewing gum, texting, or carrying food or drink. Just bring yourself and the things you need for your interview.
What to and what not to wear. Women should wear a solid color, conservative suit, or coordinated blouse. They should also wear moderate shoes and limited jewelry with a neat professional hairstyle. It's important to have a sparse makeup and perfume, manicure nails, and a portfolio or briefcase.
Men should wear a solid color, a conservative suit, white long-sleeve shirt, and a tie. Also remember not to wear too much jewelry and to have a neat professional hairstyle.
When going into an interview, make sure not to wear flip-flops or sneakers. Visible underwear, jeans, short skirts, low-rise pants, or a low-cut blouse.
The start. Always arrive on time but no more than 10 minutes early. Having too much time on your hands tells the interviewer that you expect them to adjust his schedule to yours. Make sure you have a firm handshake, and if you're nervous and sweating, be sure to discreetly wipe your hand beforehand.
Make sure you dress up or look nice. It will start your interview off on a positive note. Sit up straight and keep your shoulders back, your knees together, and your feet on the floor. Don't cross your legs as you sit in for the interview. This is a sign that you're too overconfident and don't want to dress casually. And avoid words like like, and you know.
The middle. Questions and how to answer. These are some of the most asked interview questions and how to answer them.
The first question the interviewer will most likely ask is, tell me about yourself. When they ask about yourself, confine your answer to work-related stuff. Never go too much into the personal detail unless the panel asks you to.
When they ask you why you left your last job, give out a positive reply like, I'm in pursuit of greener pastures. It is suggested to confine your words to try better opportunities.
When they ask why they should hire you, try to speak in a balanced tone. Send them a message that you need the job as much as the company needs you. Never compare yourself with other interviewees.
They ask you, why do you think you'd be good at this job? Highlight the skill sets and experience at the previous workplaces. Also mention your activities during the crisis situations to make them feel you are the right person.
When they ask you if you are willing to put the interests of the organization ahead of your own, always answer yes. This is a test of how far you will go with the company and take things seriously to meet and achieve the organization goals.
The finish. Questions to ask the interviewer. There are a few simple rules you should follow when leaving an interview.
Ask the interviewer the questions you prepared from earlier.
Restate your 5 best skills, show your interest for the job, and lead toward another interview or the job itself.
But get the interviewer's permission to call later in the week for a follow-up. Always express your excitement for the job. Leave with a smile, another firm handshake, and a thank you for their time.
Follow-up. You always want to do a follow-up on the interview after having one. Here are a few things you can do to follow up.
The last thing you should do when leaving an interview is leave the door open. Not literally, though.
You always want to get the business card of the person that interviewed you. The best way is to ask at the end of your interview.
Send a thank you email for the interview that very evening so it's waiting for them when they get to work the next morning.
Make a follow-up phone call to the interview on the 5th day after the interview. Let them know of your continued interest in the job and ask if there is any further information.
Hello.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Come in.
Okay.
doing today? I'm Lola, and you are?
Jilly.
Nice to meet you, Jilly. I'm going to ask you a few questions about yourself. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Could you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, my favorite color is green. My favorite food is mac and cheese. I just got over this breakup with my boyfriend. He ended it with me. I mean, how could you break up with this? Look at me.
Okay. Why did you leave your last job?
The people there sucked.
Okay.
They were all old farts.
Oh.
Yeah.
And why should we hire you?
Well, you see, I'm extremely chill.
Why do you think you do well at this job?
I like me some sandwiches, that's why.
Okay. Are you willing to put the interests of our organization or Subway ahead of your own?
Sure, why not?
Right. Do you have any questions for me?
Well, since I answered so many questions for you, please tell me a little bit about yourself. Why did you choose to work here? Out of all the places you could work, Mrs. Tim. Wow! My brother's name is Tim. Except for, he's full of wisdom and extremely fit.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming in. I'll look over your stuff, and I'll get back to you in a few days.
Thanks for the interview. When do I start?
Well, I'll get back to you.
Oh, really? It's going to take a few days? I thought I would know by today.
We'll see. We'll see. All right.
Bye. Hey, thanks for the interview. I was just wondering when I will start. I need to plan my schedule. From Jilly.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming today. I'm Katie, and you are?
Hi, I'm Bree Moore.
Okay, Bree, I'm going to ask you a few questions about yourself. Is that okay?
Yes, of course.
So, could you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, being a high school student, I've learned to manage my time and priorities. With extracurricular activities that I'm involved in, I have learned how to manage my schedule.
Okay. Why did you leave your last job?
I felt that I had greater opportunities elsewhere, and working at Subway sounded like a great opportunity to take.
Okay. Why should we hire you?
You should hire me because I feel like I could contribute well to this business. I work hard with any scenario that I'm faced with, and I enjoy talking to people.
Are you willing to put the interests of our organization ahead of your own?
Yes.
Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I do. What is it that makes you love your job so much?
I have a passion for working with people, and so this is a major reason why I love doing this job. Do you have any more questions?
No, that should be it. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. I will go over my stuff again and get back to you.
I'm glad I got to come in and show you that I will be a great fit for your company. It was nice to meet you. Am I able to call you back if I have any other questions?
Of course you can.
Thank you again for this opportunity. Can I get a business card from you if it's not too much trouble?
Yes, you can. Here you go.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.
Dear Katie, thank you so much for the opportunity for an interview for this position. I'm excited to hear back from you. Have a great rest of the week. Thanks again. Bree Moore.